This is a piano from the Soviet time. I would always like to judge a road after it rains, because that shows you the problem of the road. Look at this. There is a single portion of the road that is not flooded. And again, I'm not in the poorest area of Kyiv nor Ukraine. Seriously, just look at the road. It looks like a piece of art. Look, here's a portion that was repaired. Here's another thing here. Look at this. And I'm gonna take you to the expensive areas, like when you are going to Mariinsky Palace where the president is. It's just depressing, you know, to see how perfect the roads there are, and everything is pretty beautiful. Everything is called Palace. A hotel is called Palace. A restaurant is called Palace. I'm not releasing enough videos, so I feel bad about it. The fact that I feel bad about it makes me blame myself. The fact that I blame myself, I have less energy for video editing. And because now I have less energy for video editing, so I edit less videos. Then I blame myself again. And that loop continues. Now, to break it, I decided that today I'll go to the city center of Kyiv and I will, for 24 hours non-stop, edit my videos. So it's gonna be called the 24 hours video editing challenge from Kyiv, Ukraine. Let's see how it's gonna be. I want to show you the world creepiest piano. Look where I am. This is the funicular kind of rail, and look what I found here. This is a piano from the Soviet time. Let's see if it's working. It's still working. It's still working and it looks new. It doesn't make sense. Like, why they would put a piano here? Anyway, welcome to Ukraine. Alley of the Artists. As I previously said, and I can't stress it enough, Kyiv is very green. Just look at the aerial view. Just Google Kyiv and you see the picture above the city. It's beautiful, like trees everywhere, which is kind of, it's good and surprising at the same time, because there are some areas of Kyiv that are super ugly, you know, with these tall communist buildings. You see, like, you know, like it's totally messed up, like, you know, the urbanism, right? So it sounds beautiful. Simply, the communist urbanism doesn't suck 100%. And they have, like, you know, like beautiful parks. This is one of my most beautiful park in Kyiv. It connects many interesting parks of the city. So now I'm going to Podil district from the Independence Square, and you barely feel like because this is a huge chance. Like, the two districts have nothing to do with each other. One which is like kind of, you know, more, like, you know, the 1800s, etc. These, you know, beautiful architecture. The other one, Podil, is more, you know, like very laid back, more, like trendy young district with kind of small houses. So yeah, very different districts. But walking through this park, you arrive there in no time. I think in less than 30 minutes walking, about 30 minutes walking. Of course, you can take the metro, but yeah, I prefer to walk. It's a beautiful Saturday. Oh, it's even sunny now. This is my type of favorite autumn. Beautiful fall season. Wow, look at the church there at the top. Yeah, that's when I tried to go last time. You had to pay. And here is a nice view over the Dnieper River in Kyiv. and yeah, so this is what you see here is Podil district. There is that side on the river, which is beautiful. There are also some cafes there, and yeah, this, I think I can say it's one of the trendiest districts of Podil. Not the most expensive or anything like that. I mean, it's still pricey. To give you a comparative, I was living near Kharkivska train metro station, which is on the actually the left bank of the city of Kiev. I was living, it's like a normal area, like, you know, with these tall communist buildings. There's like nothing fancy about it. There was a cafe under my building. My building was new, and the cafe that was under the building, it was a new trendy cafe. And I remember I was having the tea and the macaroon. Both of them were 60 grivna. The tea itself was 25 grivna. 60 grivna is like less than $2, about $2. The tea was half this price. That means that the tea I was having was less than $1. Here, if you go here, yeah, the tea is not 25 grivna, it's at least 50, 60, maybe 70 grivna if you go here to Podil. Why? Because a lot of students, not any students, a lot of them, like when I see like the way they arrive, they enter to the cafe, dressed very nicely, very fashionable. These are not like kind of, you know, poor students working in McDonald's. These are not like, you know, struggling students working in McDonald's during the weekend. These, yeah, they look like they are well off, you know. So yeah, it's not the cheapest area, but again, it has nothing to do with being expensive or like too fancy. It's very trendy. The energy there, the vibes there are amazing. And of course, I had many videos about this. Look at this beauty. Who said that the architecture of Kyiv is boring? Imagine you live here, you have the view on this church, and then on the other side you have the Dnieper river, then you have Podil district, 5 minutes walking, and a lot of beautiful ladies. Oh, this is a barber shop, and I need a haircut. Look at me, seriously. Look, I need a haircut, of course. Am I gonna have the haircut now or maybe later? You even have like free games in case you get bored. Look at this. No, it's so creative. He has free Wi-Fi, fair enough. Free alcohol, first time you see this, and free games. Nah, this is top quality. The cobblestone street. If this doesn't remind you of Paris, I don't know what else does. Beautiful houses, people laughing, smiling, enjoying their fall season walk. And you see the good thing, I think most of the cities should ban cars within the city itself, and that's gonna be more and more present. They did something I loved here about Podil district. These main streets, they are banned to cars, except, well, this car is here. I don't know how maybe the guy lives here, and the reason why is because you see these metallic bars here. I don't think they open to everyone. I think you might either need to live here in one of the streets, or you work maybe with the city or something special. So let's see how he's gonna open these metallic bars. Yeah, you see the bar open. It opens automatically. Maybe it recognized the license plate because he didn't even open the window to do anything. This is called One Street Museum, European Museum Forum. Nominate something, and look at this. Hello. Hi, I just want to ask, which museum is this one?
It's about this street we are in. So like local stories of people who live in this street.
About this street of Podil.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So is it like open? Can I go in or?
Yeah, it's 50 hryvnia for ticket.
50 hryvnias? Okay. Well, all right. So let me try. Okay, with cash?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
It's only cash?
Yeah.
Let's see if I have some cash. 50 hryvnias. Spasiba. Unfortunately, I don't read Cyrillic, so I can't translate for you. That's why it's important to learn the language of a country when you go there. Otherwise, I could have understood what's here. This is nice. Let's see if we can find some French writing here. I guess this is how they were used to decorate their houses, how the ladies may be used to dress. 1868, and it's something that I assume was written in Moscow, was read here in oh, it's written in Kyiv. Maybe that's Kyiv. This is how the gentleman would dress. Didn't the man dress didn't the man outfit didn't evolve that much. Andrivsky, yeah, maybe that's the church of Andrew Church, maybe. There's a clock, some luster, but you see there is no electricity at the time, so we just put oil, like oil lamps. This looks like a ring. Yeah, maybe this is the daughter. Here is another one. Look at this beautiful frame. The lady flirting with this man who had like a violin in his back. Yeah, maybe an artist. Artists always were attractive to me. Look at this, looks like a glass. Eyeglass. What do we have here? Moscou chez A. Gutweil, fournisseur de la cour impériale et commissionnaire des théâtres impériaux au pont des Maréchaux, maison 16, Saint-Pétersbourg chez A. Johansen, perspective de Nevsky numéro 68, Kiev chez Lidzikowski, Varsovie. Ouais, it's like Polish name. Édition A. Gutweil, Mephisto, Valza. Franz Laste. It looks like this one that I'm looking at. This one looks like a I don't know, like a music book with notes, maybe music notes. Some dishes in the wall. You see, like this is a dish with the picture of someone on it. La vie privée. I told you we will find some French writing, because the reason why we would find French things in the, I would say, Russian-Ukrainian societies is because the aristocratic society at the time, kinda, if they're kind, you know, to show their intellect and somehow their wealth, their social status, they would speak with their children in their houses in the French language. Therefore, you would see in museums, which I already saw once in the Kremlin of how it's called, of Moscow. I saw like some frames, like, you know, that were hung in like same thing. They were kind of showcasing how a Russian house would look like, and it was written in French. I say, why this is French? So when I read about it, I say, oh yeah, that's true, because the Russians at the time, the Ukrainians, they were used to talk French in their houses. That is why I'm here in the random museum that shows the life of Podil district. This is just a museum that shows how people were living in this district of Podil. And here I am finding some French writing. This one called Scène de la vie privée par M. de Balzac, tome 4e, seconde édition, Paris, librairie de Mame Delaunay, rue Guénégaud, numéro 25, 1832. So this is from the 1832. It's a book called Scène de la vie privée, like scenes from the private life, so written by de Balzac, the tome number 4. This looks more like a Polish contract over. Yeah, this looks more like a Polish. And yeah, here are some other writings. Look at the frame there. I guess, yeah, you see that church on the right side, the top right side, that's probably the St. Andrew Church we just passed by. and because it was kind of one of the highest points of Kyiv, that's the Dnieper River. It didn't change. Other Orthodox churches around, I'm sure certainly some of them are still standing till today, and that beautiful garden. So just look at it, like they kept that green kind of scene, green view of Kyiv. This frame probably is, I don't know, maybe it's 200 years old, and it shows a city that is green. That's the case until today of Kyiv. Look at the sexy lady dress. This is like her Tinder dress before to show her Instagram pictures. Here is like how they would like tap water. This cannot be electrical, of course. Yeah, you see it's like an oil, looks like an oil lamp, you know. It would be interesting to know why Ukrainians were reading Polish literature. Was there, like, you know, a specific reason, or just they were curious, you know? This is a lady with her 3 children, 1843. Some potteries, and again the view over the city of Kyiv. That's interesting because these historic buildings are still standing till now, so they kept them, didn't destroy them. So of course Ukraine was bombed during the Second World War, so they lost few of their stuff, but still. Yeah, more books. What is this? Is this how they would write? Yeah, I'm not sure, guys. If you know what is this, please drop me a comment. Looks more like a political arena. Not sure which period of time. Let's see if I can find some date here. No. Нет, извините. But if I would judge reading everything around me here, I see like the dates are around late 1800, early 1900. See, this one is 1907, 2020. Here again, this one was 1890. Yeah, 1902. So maybe this was like late 19th, early 20th century. It's like, looks like family again. A French lady from Le Moulin Rouge. This looks like, see, this is the uniform of someone maybe working for the government. So this house doesn't look like a Ford house. Again, Moscow, 1914. The ladies with their beautiful dress, food over the table, some apples, pears, grapes. That's for the water. This, not sure what this box was for. What else do we have here on the table? Wow, look at how they were putting the how it's called, the fork and the knife, you see? It's not straight on the table. They had that little thing to support it, you know, like here. Same for the other one. Yeah, almost, or the dish, sorry, the silverware. Interesting. This, you see, this looks like a phone. It's from Supply Company Chicago. So let me read it for you. Kellogg switchboard. Hold on, I don't see. Yeah, Kellogg switchboard and Supply Company Chicago, United States. This looks like the Palestine national dress. So what's the story behind this? Oh, look, there is some Arabic writing here. So maybe, and they might be doing some fast conclusions here, this museum in Podil is about showcasing the lives of normal people who lived in the district of Podil. Again, we saw this family that looks quite rich. Just look at the forks and the knives. They have this little accessory to put them on the table. Look at the ladies, how they were dressed. Look at the uniform of the man. So this man looked like, you know, he was probably working. I could see even the crown, you see, on his chest. There is the symbol of the crown. Maybe he was like somehow related to the Tsar government at the time, the Tsar ruling family. And we saw different kind of houses. They didn't all look as prestigious as this. But here, look what I see. I see the scarf of Palestine there. You see, there. And then I thought, okay, maybe it's Palestinian family, maybe. And when I look at this book here, it's written in the Arabic language, and I can read it for you. It says, "Qala." It says, "Qala." بعض الشعراء said, some poets. قدر. It looks like somehow was teaching Cyrillic to an Arab-speaking person, or Arabic to a kind of Ukrainian speaking person. So I can read, of course, the Arabic word, not the Cyrillic word very well. So qadrun, which is like qadrun is like a dose, biqadrin, like, you know, kind of with dose. Kad iktasaba is like earn. Ala al-Ma'ani, Talaba is like ask, Layla like a night, Ghasa, Yaroslav is like a diving, Hadiya, it's like, you know, has the chance, Yahda, he has the chance, like in present, Siyada is like a govern, Min Ghair, Ada'a is like lose, and yeah, other, looks like, you know, he was kind of teaching Arabic language. Let me show you closer. I don't know if you can see it. Searching in Arabic. Not all Arabs are Muslims, and not all Muslims are Arabs. Just a fun fact: among the Muslims, I think less than 30% are have the Arabic ethnicity. The remaining 70%, even more, are not Arabic. I'm thinking of the Turkish people, of Indonesia. The most populous Muslim country is Indonesia. Indonesians are not ethnically Arabic. So yeah. Not sure where this family came from. Unfortunately, I don't have. Yeah, just look at this guy here. Look at his face. I'm gonna show you something. So he has like many medals on his chest. He has actually the Christian cross. So he might be like a Christian Orthodox, but it's written in the Arabic language under his under the frame of the picture. Not sure if you can see it with the light, but yeah, that's what I can see. So it might be, maybe this is like a Christian Orthodox family from the Middle East, because that scarf that you see there, that's kind of mainly worn in Palestine. Post miniature. Wow, look at the fancy three-piece suit with the hat. Yep. This is fancy. Probably 100 years ago, 200 years ago, all the sewing machines that you see here. So this wasn't like just a fancy decoration. So many families were making a living of it, and it wasn't only a female job, like man, woman, both of them were like kinda in the sewing industry. Yeah, this was like one of the main incomes for families, because you know, if you are a good, let's say, tailor, you'll always find customers, because no matter what crisis you have in your country, you'll always manage to find some rich people who are, you know, who want to have the fanciest dress, the fanciest suit, etc. Here's again, you know, like a lot of boxes. I don't know what they would store in these boxes, but yeah, it's like maybe, I don't know, stamping. Here's our photographer friend. Look at the camera. I'm holding a vlog camera that weighs less than 500 grams. Look at how technology has evolved since then, guys. This was probably their DJI fancy camera. Look at it. And at the time probably there was no camera. It's just kind of just for pictures, you know. Wow. Sincère et conster. It's like in the French language. Pour Marite. Was this like from the French kingdom at the time? Yeah, not sure. So I saw this scarf here. It reminds me like of Palestine, and this was written in Arabic here. So I'm wondering, was this like for a family that was living here, or?
Yes.
Okay.
It's professor Arabic language.
Okay. In Podil.
Yes. In
Alright.
the street.
In this street.
Yes,
This one.
it's museum about history of the street.
I see. So do we know like where does he come from? Like which country did he come from? Is it written somewhere?
From just a moment, Syria.
From Syria.
Yeah.
Okay. Because here I saw this picture. It's like a Christian, right?
Yes.
Like we see the
it's,
cross.
Patriarch
Okay.
Antiochi Patriarch. It's like Pope.
I see. Like the Pope of the time.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he was kind of teaching Arabic there,
Yes,
so I
yes.
can read Arabic, so I didn't understand like what.
It's your book. It's grammatic of Arabic language.
This one?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
In Academy of Science, Ukraine.
It's written like 1928.
Yes, yes.
It's like almost 100 years now. All right, interesting. Thank you very much. Thanks. All right, guys, we have our answer. An Arabic teacher, apparently from Syria, and I think it was a Christian family who was living in this street, not only in Podil district. Ciao. Thank you very much. This is an interesting museum. I'm gonna drop you the link to this museum in the description, so you can come visit it. You know, so it's not always about the big fancy museums. You know, this is like I could barely recognize it. The only way why I stopped it is because of these. I saw these guys sitting here, and think of it, these guys were like kind of living in this street, so they reconstructed. No, these guys, they don't do things halfway. They put a mannequin here with even a newspaper open, kind of cigarette, the vinyl reader, and the tailor there, the phone, his sewing machine. There is a doll there, probably for his daughter, some frames, a clock. Life was simple at that time, guys. No Instagram, no notification on your phone. You see the vibes I told you? A lot of youngsters here, and just look at this cafe from the outside. Even from the inside, the little decoration here. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Lviv homemade chocolate. That's how it's called. Sorry, how much was the social distancing? Was it 15 centimeter or 1 meter 50? Because I don't remember. Here is your social distancing. Santori Thai Japanese restaurants. Yeah, I think if you are a foodie guy, a foodie gal, you'll find your pleasure here. There is this Lviv croissant. It's from the city of Lviv, obviously, I think. The I Love Podil kind of sign that you see there, I Love Podil. This is one of the main square. I still don't know the history of that guy. I even googled his name. I couldn't find anything about him. So if you know who that guy is and his history, please help me in the comment section below the video. And my favorite cafe is this one, the one you see here in red. One of the best cafes. I drink a tea, but one of the best kind of cafe environment. They even have like French baguette, French how say like the croissant. Here is your Saturday evening from Kyiv, Ukraine. How don't you want me to fall in love with this city? Seriously. Comment tu veux que je tombe pas amoureux de cette ville? Regarde, là je parle même en français maintenant. J'ai même plus envie de parler en anglais. parce que justement je sens l'amour, je sens la romance, donc je parle en français. Et puis ça attire surtout les regards des jeunes ukrainiennes. Oh my god, are you from France? Yeah. Which city? I live on top of the Eiffel Tower. Here are the croissants I was talking about. There are some cakes. So I just got my work done. It's 10:45. Believe it or not, it's my first time out during the night in Kyiv, Ukraine. So this is the main street I told you that during the, not only the weekend actually, it's the whole week. Yeah, I just can imagine how it is like in before COVID time, how it was. I have my last videos from Greece. All the scientific content from Greece has been released. Now it's more the last ones about, I think I want to share with you like some stuff I saw in Greece, especially about the city of Athens, its history, its buildings, cafes, its safety. Very interesting topics are gonna come back soon. Sorry, I'm tired. The music makes me think that this place is expensive. It's cute. Beef carpaccio, 135 grivna. How much is that? That's like 4 euros. Oh, that's not expensive. Pita may have falafel maybe. Yeah, I can see falafel. It's going. Hi. Alright, I'm gonna check out here. So it was very nice sharing this day with you, and see you later, my friends. Ciao.